Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below. Welcome back, YouTubers and Madden fans. This is MADDENMONEYSHOT, bringing you some Madden 19 news. Finally, they've released some information about this upcoming Madden game. It seems like it's been a good minute before there was any real tangible information out there. And finally, if you can see at the top of the screen here, I'm on Forbes, which is kind of a weird site, but I like the way that they laid out this article. I read about it and I want to share it with you guys. But if you can read the top line there, it says release date, Hall of Fame edition, cover athlete, pre-order details, features revealed. There's a lot of screenshots I'm going to show you in this video too, which kind of gives away what it's going to look like, some of the information in this video. But let's go ahead and let's start off with this article. The first thing you're going to see there, which a lot of people are really waiting on, is the cover art for the Hall of Fame edition. I'm going to give you the information for the Hall of Fame edition, what you get. It's pretty typical though. You get the game early, which is typical from year to year when it comes to Madden. If you buy the Hall of Fame edition, or if you have EA access, you also get it even a little bit earlier. You got to be on Xbox to get that. But I'm going to give you the release dates, the earliest possibility that you can get it. And that's when I'm going to have it. I'm going to have the earliest possible date, so that way when the game drops for everybody, you're going to have a lot of money, plays, gameplay, all that stuff ready to go for you when the game finally drops. So here we go. So first up, we got the official release date, August 10th. That's the date you can pick it up in stores. But like I said, if you get the pre-order editions, the Hall of Fame edition, I like to call it, which has Terrell Owens on the cover, the first ever time that there was a Dallas Cowboy athlete on the cover in a Dallas Cowboy uniform. Obviously, Terrell Owens played for a couple different teams. I think it's kind of weird. I don't really think of him as a Cowboy. I remember him going to the Super Bowl as an Eagle. He started his career, had a lot of success in San Francisco, including, I think, the receptions, single game receptions record he had in San Francisco. So to me, I hope you guys can tell me in the comment section, but I can't really think of the success that he had in Dallas that topped all that. I don't think he spent the most time there. So to me, they put Dallas on the cover because Dallas is one of the hottest selling franchises in the league. That's about as much as I can make out of it. Now, on top of that, we'll go back up to the cover since I'm talking about it. On top of that, it almost makes me think that there's going to be a possibility of another Dallas Cowboy athlete on the cover. I'm going to go as far as to say there would probably be Dak Prescott. And the reason I say Dak Prescott over a much better player like Ezekiel Elliott, he had some legal issues, so I don't think that EA wants to really associate themselves with that, since he's not too far removed from that. So I would really think it'd be a good chance that Dak Prescott's on the regular cover. But at the end of the day, I also think it might be, I've been feeling like it might be Antonio Brown. I have some possible cover art to show you guys that I found. I don't know if it's official, but it's something that I found on Google, so we'll go over that in a minute. But like I said, Terrell Owens, he released via Twitter that he was going to come back and play. Like I said, you can see right there, he's got 3 different teams. I think of him, he only spent like 2 or 3 years as an Eagle. I think he spent the most of his time as a Niner. Like I said, he had a very successful time when he was a Niner. And he also had a very short stint as a Raven that nobody remembers. Other than that, we're going to go ahead to the new features section. Off in this little section here, I read it basically says something to the effect that there's a new animation system that unlocks a next level of responsiveness, blah 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 blah. To me, they add new animations every year, so this just kind of sounds like they're just hyping it up probably more than it needs to be. But every year there's a new additions of animations to try to make it look smoother, less clunky. You know what I'm saying? That's probably all it really is. I can't say that they're really, unless they're coming out with a new engine like they do every couple of years, I can't say that for sure they're really going to change the game too much, but we'll find out. Hopefully I'm wrong about that. Hopefully it's, you know, but like I said, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be additions to animations, and they probably made it look a lot more streamlined and smooth. They call that real player motion. You know, whatever. So then also franchise mode has some additions. Some of them were actually in previous games, like custom draft classes. I gotta be honest, I really don't remember that. I've been playing online CFM with people since, like, I don't know, maybe Madden 11 or something like that, and I really don't remember that. So if you guys do, let me know in the comment section. But from my understanding of it, it looks like you're gonna have the ability to customize draft classes, which I don't know, man. I think you'd have to be a really dedicated, you know, commissioner to do all that, to completely customize a draft class. And at the same time, I think it kind of leaves, if that's what they're doing, it leaves it a little bit open to you know, obviously whoever creates the draft class is going to know where the good players are. So I would be worried about that. I'm always worried about commissions abusing their power in these situations. So you know, that's something to look into. Plus, like I said, it'd really be time consuming. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of randomization to it. There has to be. But like I said, I don't remember they said they're bringing it back. I don't remember it in the past, so forgive me. Hopefully you guys, like I said, let me know in the comment section, let other people know in the comment section what that is. I'd really like to know. I do like here that it says something to the effect that you can choose the offensive and defensive schemes, because I think when you do it normally, they don't really understand. Like, you could have your team set up for 4-3, and they, for whatever reason, they kind of have it rated based off of 3-4, and like, I'm thinking of MUT, not necessarily CFM, but they always, you know, it's kind of like that's the base set. So hopefully you can just fix that. That'd be nice. I can't say I really understand this. Participate in single or multiplayer seasons. Does that finally mean that you can have like team games in season in CFM, which I actually mentioned in my my wish list? I'm gonna have to wait. That's just one little line that they just kind of throw in there, so I don't really know what to make of that, but that's really an interesting line. That's this line right here: participate in single or multiplayer seasons. That's kind of interesting.
Did you
so we'll have to wait to see more on that. I don't think that there's going to be any more information, but like I said, they just snuck that in there, and I'm going to make more of it than it is, but who knows. And for you MUT people like myself, like I said, I play both game modes, but for people that play MUT more than CFM, they have a new system, and I even have a picture to show this, but they have a new system, which is something like MUT Solo Battles is coming, and you can basically training tools to develop your cards. Hopefully they've fixed what they were doing last year. I wasn't a real big fan of upgrading the players like they were last year, because I don't think it was really beneficial to me as an owner of the card, because the second you updated a player to a second tier or whatever, he became a gnat, which is total crap. I don't want my team to be locked in like that, because we're all aiming to improve our team. So unless you can improve your guys to 99 overalls, which is what you want your players and your team to eventually be, I don't understand. And that's what most of those cards were not, by the way. I don't really understand the value of locking in a card that eventually is going to become useless. I want my team to be liquid. I don't want my team to be gnats. So hopefully they figure that out, but I really doubt it, because I don't think that they want you to have a team full of gnats, so you always have to go back and use them. I mean, that's just, I don't want to be too conspiracy theorist, but I don't think it's beneficial to EA for you to be able to sell your team, because realistically they want you to always have a team. So you always, when you get on, you always have a team, a good squad. So that's not really in their best interest. But like I said, I basically, once I upgraded one guy and realized he became that, I stopped doing it, and I never did it again. I feel bad for people that went through all the resources to upgrade those players when they probably could have bought just as good of a version for the same amount, and then sold them whenever they wanted to. So like I said, I don't think that was beneficial to the player. It was a good attempt, but they need to fix that. Now finally, the pre-order details. If you buy the Hall of Fame edition, you get a lot of really cool stuff, but for me, one of the more important things is you get it 3 days early. But if you are on Xbox and EA Access, which I will get just for this occasion, you get the game on August 2nd, which is, like I said, almost a month before the season starts. But realistically, I think preseason is going to be going on, so people are going to be getting excited for football as it is anyway. So it's not like before football really starts. But bottom line is that's really great. I mean, I'm going to get it. I'm going to be getting it on the 2nd. That's a full 8 days before the rest of the world will be getting it. So I have a lot of content pumped out by then. It looks like for the standard version, you also get 5 gold fantasy packs to start your MUT squad, as well as picking one player from your favorite team, which typically is crap. I mean, let's be honest, they've done that every year, and it's like an 80 overall. I'm not even sure if it's that high, but it's never typically somebody that's going to help you out for very long, so that's not really worth too much. But if you pick from the, if you buy the Hall of Fame version, you get 7 gold fantasy packs plus 1, whatever they're calling a training pack, and you get to pick 1 Hall of Fame legend from the Madden Ultimate Team. And I'm guessing that this particular picture is what those players look like. I found this online, and I just don't see why else they would make this. This looks professionally made. It looks like you get to pick between 1 of 5 players, which is exactly what you got to do last year. I think last year was like Joe Montana and Jerry Rice and Barry Sanders, and I don't really remember all of them, but this looks very similar to that. So if I had to guess, this is it. So that's it. That's all the information that I found so far. Hopefully you guys got a lot of information, and you can make your own decision off of what you want to do, which version you want to buy. Let me know in the comment section. I know I'm buying the Hall of Fame edition, and I'm getting the EA access and all that stuff, and I'm going to get it as early as possible. But hey, that's my job. Let me know what you guys are going to do. And also let me know what you think about some of the new features. Other than that, if you want to see more update videos when they come out, let me know in the comment section, or hit the like button. I'll do that. Other than that, thanks for watching. Madden Money Shit out.